Hey, it's Trigger Trauma here, and today I want to talk about a little bit about something I call steroid stigma, all right? And that is how it deals with testosterone replacement therapy. I dealt with it a little bit yesterday, having a discussion with somebody, and the predisposed notion when it comes to people who take TRT is that either they're only taking it so they can get big, or that in some way, shape, or form they're trying to cheat the system. Now, not saying there aren't people out there who don't obtain testosterone in a manner they shouldn't and take it purely for the muscle building aspect of it, who aren't actually in need of testosterone therapy. However, as I've highlighted in previous videos, I didn't even go in search of testosterone replacement therapy. I went to go have a surgical procedure done, and as a standard set of lab panels that my doctor pulled before my surgery, testosterone level was included in that and was found to be profoundly low, 80. Okay, that was my first level that I ever had drawn, was an 80. 400 to 1200, depending on the literature that you're reading, is normal. So, I went in to have a surgery to feel better. I had a varicocele, I had to have that repaired. I went in to have a surgery, and in all actuality, came out the backside of it on TRT. And the stigma around it is that roid rage, roid head, all that other kind of stuff. And there's a lot of myths about that in common society about what happens when you do take TRT, and what happens as a result of with your attitude and all those things. The one thing I can tell you about testosterone replacement therapy for me, I believe through hard work, dedication, perseverance, discipline, have transformed my physical body into something more conducive with the actual input that I was putting into it. Okay, I was working out. I've said it before. I work in the fire service. I was working out before I went on TRT. But I just got no reaction to it. My body just, it handled the workouts. I always felt like in some way, shape, or form, I was always hurt or broken. Just really hard to recover from any kind of a harsh workout or a big fire or anything. And now I recover faster and better, and I've gained muscle in the process, and I feel like I'm more physically fit than before being on TRT. But the big part for me was sleep, because I used to sleep horribly. 20 plus years of getting toned out in the middle of the night to jump up and run a call in 30 seconds and 90 seconds, depending on what your standards are. That'll interrupt your sleep pattern. There were actually nights when I was home and I would hear pagers going off and get up out of bed while at home because my mind still thought I was at work, and it was just triggering these pagers. I just wake up in the middle of the night. So sleep was horrible for me. I never felt like I got any good rest. And don't snore, no sleep apnea, nothing like that. It's just I could never get any real good sleep. And maybe consequently because of that, and maybe some addition of some other things, my attitude was piss poor. It really was. I say it now, but I was kind of in a holding pattern waiting for death. I thought at the age of 40 years old, you just felt like crap, and 45, you just felt like crap, and that's the way the world was. And I was looking at myself and I was saying, man, if I feel this bad at this age, like, I have some real pity for people who make it to like 70 and 80 years old, because they just have to feel like complete junk. Like, it's got to hurt to get out of bed in the morning. And so to find out that I was low on my testosterone, and now to know what it feels like when you get that corrected, and the difference in the quality of the sleep you have, and the way that it's been a mood stabilizer for me. And when I say a mood stabilizer, bad news for me used to be excessively bad news, unreasonably bad news. And it could be the littlest thing, but it was really bad news. And since being on TRT and getting my levels where they need to be, it's one of them. I just roll with the punches, and you just keep on going, and you move on, and it's not the biggest thing in the world, and we'll handle this. And the people around me who know me, they understand the difference. They're like, you are so much more chill now. Um, and you know, the one thing I could say about the stigma behind steroids, and again, no doubt there are people out there who abuse it. There are people out there who are not deficient in testosterone to begin with, who they go out and illegally purchase or purchase through less than honest means testosterone, and they use it simply and solely for the aspect of going to the gym and the performance that they'll gain out of it in the gym. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I know it happens. But the people who are legitimately, honestly on testosterone replacement therapy, don't let anybody ever try to make you feel bad about wanting to feel good. All right? If you have people around you who are criticizing you or making you suspect because all you want to do is get back to a level where you feel good, you sleep good, your mind's in the right place, your body's performing like it should, and it doesn't ache like hell all the time, you need to seriously reevaluate whether or not those are the people who you want to place your faith and your trust in on a day-to-day basis. And when I meet those people, I try to explain to them, and I try to give them my viewpoint on that. But ultimately, if there's somebody new to me and they just can't get off the whole roid rage, steroid stigma thing, I just discard them. They're done. I don't have time for it. I'm not going to sit around with somebody. I don't need anybody to argue with. I don't need anybody to impress, and I certainly don't need anybody who I'm going to sit around all the time feeling like I have to defend myself for just feeling good. All right? So don't, if you're going to go and you're going to chase down testosterone replacement therapy for the purpose of feeling better and having a better quality of life, more longevity, better health throughout your lifetime, don't let anybody criticize you for that. All right? Steroid stigma is a bunch of BS that came out of a long, old mind frame of people who didn't understand the endocrine system and how hormones work and exactly how much of an impact they can have on your body. You do what you need to do to feel better. You do what you need to do to make sure the quality of life that you have is the best quality you can have. And that's pretty much what I got to say about that. So I'm Trigger Trauma. I hope you guys have a great day.